Go somewhere new, and I try to crack this iceberg open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Gonna move the ocean current till it whisper what's been burning. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. And I know I'm only getting higher till it feels like I can walk through fire. And I know I'm only getting higher till it feels like I can walk through fire. Trying to step back and see the view from above, 'cause I know that nothing lasts forever. And I try to crack this iceberg open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Gotta move the ocean current till it whisper what's been burning. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Shockwaves with you. Shockwaves with you. Shockwaves with you. Shockwaves with you.
Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Trust me, watch me, give you a good time. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Love when you put your hands on me. give you a good time. Give you a good. Give you a good time. Give you a good. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Trust me, touch me, give you a good time. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Give you a good time. Give you a good. Give you a good.
All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a robber's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Going wrong like nonsense, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a robber's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a robber's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive.
Hello guys and welcome to the channel. This is Paper Rule. Since the beta is going right now, we can test the ability to run any weapons that granted to our class without the corresponding elite specialization, which means I can run staff with both Untamed, Soul Beast, and even Core Ranger. And if you ask me what's your favorite weapons in the game or the most fun, I would tell you Staff for Ranger and Short Bow. They are the best. This one for damage and the other one as a utility and running around just enjoyment. I fall in love with this weapon the moment I used this skill when Heart of Sauron released. What are those builds? They are a simple concept that you already probably watching the fighting. I have tested for like half an hour or an hour tops. The game been freezing and lagging insanely and I can't do much about it, so it's very short. The fights you have seen are all the fight except like 2 fights when the game completely froze on me, and one was probably too long so I didn't share it. It will take too much for no reason. So this is like all the fights I had in the game with this concept. So they are basically the same old builds that I already have in the game for roaming. One for Condition Untamed and one for Celestial Soul Beast. They both use Celestial gear basically, and I will be linking the videos for the builds that you can play right now. But this is like the updated concept. The Untamed is probably will be the one who really changed. Soul Beast won't change at all. It is basically the same old build right now. We just changed the weapon. So let's start with the Untamed. Both of them, basically, for this setup, I bought Celestial and called it a day. It's a Celestial gear with Cryt Rune, everything is Celestial. The Untamed and Soul Beast running Energy Cleansing on both weapons, but the old Untamed, if you want to check the video, you will find that Shortbow was running actually Torment and Earth. Since we have some critical chance, we can do a lot of damage and build up easily, since the Shortbow is the only thing we're using. So you probably should keep Torment and Earth, something like that. But that if you keep it Celestial. You also can go Trailblazer to simply increase your damage, not much of the cover condition, because you have now the ability to kite and stuff. You're not forced even to try to finish the fight fast. So even you can change the Celestial gear into Trailblazer, maybe add a little bit of Apothecary like Druid, so you be really tanky, you still have access to some healing, and your condition damage just spike. And if you go with Trailblazer, this skill will be a bit too much, like it will have a lot of cooldown and it's not really that rewarding. You can go for Entangle, because if you successfully immobilize and catch your opponent, you will find it much easier to cast this skill on them and take the really decent damage of it. So Untamed is about choice. You might go with Trailblazer, Apothecary mix, and keep Energy and Cleansing on both setup. You might go with Celestial gear and change the sigil for Torment and Earth. But for Soul Beast, it's all Celestial, Energy and Cleansing on both weapons. Don't change it, it just works really well this way. Now for the trait lines, I'm running Skirmishing and Wilderness Survival. Since we have critical chance, I'm running Celestial, and we're not running Trap anyway. The Vigor doesn't mean this much, we already have a lot of Vigor from here. So I'm going with Sharpened Edges, whatever damage we can get, you know. And Hidden Barbs, we're running Shortbow and Staff on both builds, just like the Druid, so we're using Light on your feet. On Wellness Survival, I'm running Child of Earth, Shared Anguish, and Wellness Knowledge. More cleansing, immobilize, help you kite, and stability is really helpful to have on Bitswipe, and also the support for survivor skills. Since we are survivor ranger, basically we need the condition cleanse. So you end up with Untamed, all the skills cleanse condition. This one cleanse 4, this one cleanse immobilize and then can cleanse 2, this one cleanse 2, and this one will mutate all condition into self-vulnerability, and it has a stun break. And it's also a source of vigor with this skill if you used while you're bit unleashed, and source of fury if you are the ones unleashed. That's why I said we don't need the vigor from here, so always take Sharpened Edges, probably even if you run Trailblazer at this point. For the Untamed traits, Debilitating Blow for extra condition cover, and I'm going with Corrupt Vines to corrupt and remove boons, just build them more into condition, and it works really well if you're gonna change the sigil for Tormenting and Earth. And lastly, I'm going with Restorative Strike. The extra healings that come from protection, because we have this trait, Rugged Growth, every second of protection will heal us and our bit, combined with the protection on dodge from combining as defense, and we can dodge even more because Natural Vigor, and our turtle can give us even more protection, a little bit of healing, 33% outgoing healing to damage to healing. It works only on power, but I guess it's better than Fury and Might, which doesn't mean this much, it's just 2 stacks, or this traits that completely for power damage. And also my bit choices are Turtle for more defense. In this way we have 3 projectile barriers, this one, Envelop Haze, and its own bubble. And with the new skill we can move with the field to gain even more protection. So right now we have protection from Tilter, protection from Unleash Ambush skill on Staff, protection from Unleashing because of trait Restorative Strike, and protection on dodges. And the other bit is Iboga to able to be do more cover condition with Torment and Confusion, and also to control the enemy's position, ball them, immobilize them, and be easy able to use after they mobilize, basically be able to use this skill and even put them on the field of Iboga itself, inside Envelop Haze, probably Corrupt Condition. It adds some decent control. It's very good. You don't have to stick to the same bits, it's completely up to you, because you have 2 defensive fields here, you have a lot of protection, so if you have any other setup you can simply run it. They are not that crucial, but I found them to be really enjoyable. Obviously more CC, so you can avoid the turtle, could help you a little bit more to try to lock your enemy. Now for Soul Beast, this one I like very much. I'm slapping entire Celestial Gear with Cryt Rune again, and energy and cleansing on both weapon sets, and you quite need them. It's a reliable source of condition cleansing because you're gonna be wasting a lot of skills that already condition cleanse just to be more aggressive in this build. And I'm using Shortbow and Staff again. For the traits, like we said, Skirmishing and Wilderness Survival are exactly the same. For Soul Beast, I'm running Unstable Union. I need this mobility, I need the extra protection for healing, and it's a vigor source. You don't want to be caught on this build. You can be bursted easily, and the great thing about it is the mobility, but you will have different choices. So this is my choice. The last one, I'm running Eternal Bond. If you're not new to my channel, you know how much I hate the concept of being able to swap it on Soul Beast. But ArenaNet, when they give it back to the game, they give us this trait that actually solves the problem, in my opinion. And it works in harmony with other traits too. So when you merge with the bit, you get this button that you can swipe bit inside, and when you leave you find the cooldown of the bit swipe itself different from it, which means every bit swipe that you will do like that from either inside the merge or outside the merge will trigger Shared Anguish, so it's a stability source. Besides, this trait gives you every time you use any skill from those bit skills, the one you get from merging will heal you. So it's something for healing. It gives you access easily to swipe between bits completely nicely without unmerging and waiting for extra 10-second cooldown on the beast mood itself, and also will give you the stability. Besides, it's a huge part of how we play it, because we can switch bit like that and start moving with them, so kiting. So you can use both the mobility skills like swoop, as I used it now, and the one with the wolf back to back, even with the staff, so you can really cut some crazy distance with this build. And I'm running wolf for the fear, the group fear, the knockdown, and it gives me primal cry as a source for damage, and very good to land something like sharpened stone, even one wolf back when you merge with it. Besides, it has the mobility, so it's really good for me. And for the support bit, something to heal myself with, I use Spiritual Relief for Owl. It's a source of swiftness, the skill doesn't matter as much, and I have swoop to also kite for bigger distance. However, you don't really have to run those two bits if you don't really care about this much kiting and find the staff is enough. You can use Iboga and Turtle mix, so Turtle will make you very tanky, will help heal you. It's very nice, it's really up to you, but I quite enjoyed in this setup. It's basically the same build that I have for Soul Beast right now. We simply changed X Warhorn for the staff. The Warhorn 4 was really good when you land one wolf back with it, but now you can do the same with the auto attack of the staff, or simply stick to Shortbow, because Shortbow is a huge source for damage. We're running Bear stance for healing, Doliac stance for tank and stability, so we'll not be stopped and waste our damage like one wolf back or something like that. Also we have Sharpened Stone, Quickening Zephyr, so we can really burst very fast, and Quickening Zephyr will give even quickness to our bit, which means even our bit can cast its skill quite easily and faster, like Zephyr, for example. You can make it very fast, and also this damage for chill. And one wolf back combined with the auto attack of Shortbow, or even staff, combining with Sharpened Stone, even combining it with Primal Cry, it's very good, the amount of damage that you can land. And in the middle line, it's really up to you. If you run with Turtle, for example, you're going to have a lot of protection, so you can make protection lower the damage from condition also by 33%. I'm running some quickness, so you can make the quickness increase boon duration. You can run it with life steal on poison. You have only this skill and this skill to apply poison, so none of them is very this crucial. It depends on how you look at it, but run what you want. For the fights, I think I was running Essence of Speed. And this is how something like this damage would look like. As you can see, it's built up very fast. This is a lot of damage, both power and condition. You catch someone with that, they're gonna be quite struggling. So I find it quite nice. Try to play with it, see your own concept, enjoy the beta while it lasts, and I'll be seeing you next time. Peace.